Okay, now that we've gotten used to some of the current layouts and the attributes, the component tree, and the palette tree, let's go and add colors. So, the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up your Android project files. You'll go to Res, then Values, and open up colors.xml. This will show you a bunch of resources of preset colors. You'll probably only have these two to start off with, so what you're going to do is type this in. Go ahead, I'll give you a minute. The next thing you're going to do is go back and open up fragment underscore first. In case you had that closed, just remember it's in res, layout, and you'll find it under fragment underscore first.xml. So let's go ahead and close up the project file so we have more room to work with. So the first thing we're going to do is add those color resources, and then we're going to go and change some of the background colors. Because quite frankly, a white background is pretty boring. So very first thing is we're going to go to fragment first and change it to code view. And if you don't remember how to do that, it's these three buttons at the top. So let's go to code view, and it doesn't really matter where we type the background. It just, you have to put it under the text view box. So that way we can do it there. So you're going to type in Android background, and then hit enter. And then you can start typing the color value, and we're going to use color primary dark as a preset. Now, if we go back to split view, you can see we have that color inserted into the text view background. So as you can see, that dark text is pretty hard to read now. So we're going to go to the text color and change that from background dark to something like white. White. And now it's legible again. So, next thing we're going to do is go ahead and now let's look back at our full design view. But this is currently how it should look. Next thing we're going to do is add a new color to use as a screen background color and not the text background color. So let's go in and add this line of code right here back to your colors file. So if we go back to our colors file, see under the bottom, I'm going to call it screen background. Make sure you type that in correctly. I'll give you a minute. A color always has a 3 hexadecimal number representing the red, blue, and green, and then you just added its yellow, and then a number from 0 to 55. So now what we're going to do is go back to fragment first, go to constraint layout, and then select the constraint layout in general, which is the background. And then the menu of colors that appear. So we're going to go to constraint layout and hit, oh shit. So first thing you're going to do, select constraint layout. In the attribute panels, common attributes, transforms, declared attributes, layout. Nope, just hit all attributes. So when you go to background, you're going to type in, you can either type or select a value, but we already have the color we want. So what we're going to type in is add color screen background and select that one, and it should change it to a yellow. So now let's go ahead and close that. And the next thing we're going to do is see as that yellow. You could also change it according to that text value, and it'll be fine. So next thing we're going to do is explore the width and height properties within layout. So once again, if you go and hit constraint layout, open up attributes, do layout, you can see we have match parent. Layout width and height properties are both set to match parent here. This constraint layout is a root views of the fragment, so the parent layout size is effectively the size of your screen. Next thing you're going to do is select text view first, and we're going to change the layout width height to, if we go to layout, we're going to change layout width to match constraint rather than wrap content. Actually, we're going to set just the text view back to layout width and layout height to match content. Next thing we're going to do is set both the width and height of text view back to wrap content. This is just to get you used to playing around with the values and seeing how they change with different contexts. So, this is what your screen should look at the end of this video. Go ahead and play around with the layout tools and the color tools and change it to something you like.